We are making something super yummy. It's Caribbean bruschetta, Montego's Caribbean Cafe style. And we have Brandon George with us. You've been really working, I mean, since I saw you earlier this morning around 7:30, you've been cutting, chopping, dicing.
Well, it's really not that much work. I just want to make sure everything's, done right. And this morning I got stuck with having to use grape tomatoes, which you can use for this recipe, but just a regular tomato works fine. It took a little bit longer, but it's gonna all come together in a few minutes, and that's good stuff.
Now, speaking of, let's talk about the ingredients. What do we need to make this?
Well, the main thing about making anything like this or bruschetta, you want most of the stuff in it to be fresh. You want fresh tomato, fresh cucumber, pineapple, and then we've got black olives, and also fresh cilantro. But you can really put anything you want to in it. To me, what kind of makes it bruschetta is that vinegar, the balsamic vinegar, which we took and mixed with a sweet chili sauce to kind of give it a sweet taste. And we also add a little brown sugar to it to help thicken it up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, once it all gets mixed together, marinates for a little while, it's great. It's a great appetizer. It's great for if you're going to have a little get together at your house. Something that you can make a lot of it, and it's just little bite-sized pieces everybody can pick up and enjoy.
Yeah, that's always good when you have parties. It seems like people want that bite-sized food.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you have people over. Now, you mentioned that you use cherry tomatoes. You can also use the large tomatoes. If you use the cherry, how many do you need? If you use the large, how many do you need?
Well, this morning I just kind of grabbed, about a handful and a half, just to try to figure out that'd be about what one large tomato would be. But now, if you like a lot of tomatoes, you can put more tomatoes in it. If you like a lot more cucumber, you can put, it's just kind of what you want to do. And I know we've got a recipe for people to look up, online, but it's really what you want to do.
Okay, so
how you like it.
Bruschetta, though, every time you think bruschetta, don't you think that tomato is the base?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's kind of it's almost like a salsa, or like you're trying to make, you just put a bunch of fresh ingredients in, but the vinegar is what sets it off.
That's what really holds it together. Now, you have some olives going here, so you're going to keep chopping up some ingredients. You said it's really quick to put together, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then once we get done, we're gonna top it on some garlic bread, and then put some feta cheese on top of it.
Oh, that sounds good. Now you're making it even better. It's like if it couldn't get any better, yes, it can. And you guys are staying very busy at Montego's.
Right, we are. There's some woods next to us. They finally cleared out, and that's really helped make us a lot more visible for people to see us. Of course, if you're just riding down the airport, just look for the limo. We got a limo sitting out there right by the road, and some flags to try to grab your attention. But I think once you've been there, you won't forget about it.
Yeah, a lot of different styles to the food, or I guess like a lot of different dishes, I should say. Same style, that Caribbean flair, but a lot of different things to eat.
Yeah. I mean, it's all American food, but all we do with it is just give it that Caribbean flair. We just want to take stuff that people's familiar with, but just change it slightly and give it our touch.
Yeah, and you're going to give this bruschetta your touch today. So I'll let you finish cutting everything up, and when we come back, we'll start mixing all the ingredients together. We'll do that in just a few minutes there.
Brandon George from Montego's Caribbean Cafe. We're making Caribbean bruschetta. We were just talking. It smells absolutely delicious in here, and the secret is in the spices, right?
Right. Now, we make our own garlic butter. Obviously, you can buy it, or you can make it at home, however you want to do it. But all I do is take Texas toast and brush it on both sides, sear it in a pan, and so you get a nice sear on it, gets a little crisp, and it works out perfect. Now we're fixing to throw all of our stuff into the mixing bowl.
Well, quick question: when you serve bruschetta, are you supposed to serve it cold or hot?
Well, the bruschetta itself, now the bread will be warm when it comes out, but the bruschetta itself will be cold.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure you heat up the bread, but everything else comes on nice and cold.
Right. And we just put it over a bed of lettuce. That's just a little something extra because stuff falls off, and you kind of make a salad out of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, everything's edible on that plate. But anyway, we'll start with this. We've got our tomatoes.
Okay. And we're just dumping everything in together to mix it up.
Here.
Olives?
That's olives. Yeah, black olives. This is a chopped pineapple.
And the pineapple is kind of what it gives the Caribbean, part of what gives it the Caribbean. Right.
That's what's a little different. Also, the cucumbers too give it a real fresh taste. Of course, you can't leave out cilantro. But you got to be careful. It's a little overpowering if you put too much in there. Then we've got our sweet chili sauce.
And did you make that, or is that something that we could make ourselves or buy it?
Yeah, no, this is, you could pick that up at the store. We buy that through, of course, U.S. Foods, but you can get it at Walmart, Winn-Dixie, it doesn't make a difference. It's all pretty much the same stuff. Now, we add red chili flakes to it to just pick up the heat a little bit, because it's not really spicy. It's kind of medium.
Okay.
Some people can take a lot of spice, some people can't.
Right.
But we like to add spice to some of the stuff we have for the people who like it hot.
Okay,
you know.
good to know. You can determine that when you make it yourself, though, by how much spice you want.
Right, exactly. This is the balsamic vinegar.
And we have all of the measurements for you on all of these on our
Right.
website. Just go to Studio 10 so you know exactly how much of everything to put in.
Exactly.
Is that brown sugar?
That is brown sugar. And then we'll dump in the red chili flakes. And last is salt and pepper.
So the hardest thing about this recipe may actually be just chopping everything up.
Right, yeah, and you know, I'll be honest with you, you can go to Walmart or any of these grocery stores and find stuff pre-chopped. I mean, they have like the pre-chopped tomatoes, onions, everything. And that's something that you can add to this. If you wanted onion, we don't necessarily put it in there, but you can add onion to it. Really anything you want to. Like I said, it's just all fresh ingredients is what makes a difference.
And it smells really good as you mix everything up together. The brown sugar is interesting, though, because that's one of those things that it seems like it's a secret ingredient all over the place.
Well, I like brown sugar. I'm not much for white sugar. It just seems to go real well with all the recipes that we do, and it's a good way to thicken up stuff without getting it real sweet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it works out good. But that's it. That's pretty much it. We got everything mixed up. Now what you want to do is put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And just let it marinate.
Okay.
And let it come together. And then take it out and put you about a spoonful on each piece of bread and top it with some feta.
Now you make a good point. You put it in the fridge to get it to marinate. Could this be something you do maybe the day before?
Oh yeah. It actually works out better that way because all the flavors come together.
Okay, so a good idea if you're going to a party or you're hosting a party, you can actually do some pre-planning for this.
Right.
Very good. Okay, now this is an appetizer y'all serve.
Oh yeah, this is one we serve. You can get it any time of the day. So it's something we're doing. We're just starting out doing it for the spring menu, but it may be something that stays on because it does so well, and it's easy. You know, it's an easy appetizer.
It is. It does look like an easy appetizer. Now, if they want to come, you want to go and eat this deliciously smelling food, where do they go to find y'all?
6601 Airport Boulevard, right in front of Providence Hospital.
Okay, very good.
But like I said, you'll see the limo sitting outside. It's all wrapped up. You can't miss it.
Very good. All right, we're going to finish this off, put it all together, put the feta cheese on top, and serve it up coming up in just a bit this morning as we continue to mix in all the ingredients. Make sure we don't have any chunks of brown sugar, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. We're going to continue this, as we said, coming up this morning.
You picked the right time to do it because we are finishing things up in our kitchen. We have Brandon George from Montego's Caribbean Cafe. Things are smelling wonderful with this Caribbean bruschetta. And it looks like the mixture of the bruschetta, I guess that would be called the bruschetta part, or is it bruschetta once it hits the bread?
Well, I mean, it would finish off the bruschetta, but yeah, I mean, this is the whole make of it right here. This is what gives it all its flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's marinated now long enough, so all we're going to do is just take about a spoonful and top off each piece of bread.
Okay.
Usually what we'll do is have a little squeeze bottle with this sauce, this marinade made up, and then after we get finished, you know, putting all this on here, we'll hit it with a little extra sauce on top.
That looks really, really good.
Oh, it's good stuff.
And you can make this at home. We have the recipe on our website, fox10tv.com. It's on the Studio 10 page. Very easy.
Very simple.
Didn't take you long. You said just the chopping is really what takes you the longest.
I got stuck with the little grape tomatoes, which are great too. They just took a little longer, but yeah, I mean, it don't take no time to chop a tomato. Once you've done it a couple of times, you got it down pat. What we'll do is just finish it off with some feta.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a little feta over each little piece here.
That is yummy.
Oh, it's good. I love feta.
And
love it.
That's going to do it?
That's pretty much it. Like I said, we'll go back and put a little sauce over top of it. But for the most part, that is Caribbean Bruschetta at Montego's Cafe and Bar.
Okay, so you can make this yourself. You can also get it at Montego's. And you guys are located right off Airport Boulevard in Mobile.
Right, 6601 Airport Boulevard. Also, be checking with us on Facebook. We're having our 1-year anniversary coming up. So we're going to do a big event, probably have a tent set up, some music, beer specials, some kind of food always.
You guys always have a lot of good music, too.
Yeah. We're actually shooting towards adding more days of the week, having some more live music and stuff. But yeah, you know, people like to get out, feel like they're away. We got a great great atmosphere, live music, good food. Just kind of helps you escape for a little while.
You can eat inside, and there's also, you can eat out on the deck, and if it's cold outside, which right now we don't have to worry about that, but once it gets into cooler months, you guys have those lamps, the heat lamps.
The heaters. Yeah.
And now you have the big umbrellas to block the sun.
Yeah, well, we try to work it. The only thing we can't do, when the rain comes up like this morning, we can't do anything about that. But who knows? We may come up with something. You can't never tell.
You never know. But you can go in, hey, if this rain keeps on like it is, get in and get inside and eat, so you'll have a good place to stay dry with some good food. Now, I can't wait to taste this. I'm trying to go for the smallest one. I'm eyeing them going, I don't know. I'll just go for the closest one. That's probably the best thing to do.
That's a good one.
All right, so we'll check this out. And again, you can find this recipe on our website, fox10tv.com. Thanks for coming in.
Not a problem. Anytime.